Welcome, everybody, to DA After Dark. I am your host, GG3, of course. And joining me, special guest from Redline Network's Unscripted that I get to share the screen with once in a blue moon on Saturdays, Mr. Shane Minger. How are you, sir?
Not bad, George. Not bad. Just hanging out on a Taco Tuesday.
Well, thanks for jumping in and joining me this evening. For those looking for our awesomeness, Mr. Sam, he is at one of his favorite little baseball team's inaugural opening day. So that is where he is to be found this evening on special assignment, as we always like to say. And we've already got... Speaking of the man himself, check that
There
out.
He is, already in the chat.
Already popping in. What's up, Sam? How you doing? So, Shane, I have been working to the bone, literally.
I've seen the hours. I saw the numbers.
And
not fun. Not fun, bro.
And, of course, this past weekend was Bryce's first travel ball tournament weekend. And, unfortunately, the Beast hasn't thrown in a few weeks, and it showed. He actually got yanked after 21 pitches.
Yeah, yikes.
It was a rough start. There's a couple of walks in there and a couple of bobbles here and there that didn't help. So things were kind of still by the wayside. A lot of the kids are still a little rusty too. So, not everybody was in high school ball, this past spring. So it's going to take several games to get these guys back together. But once they do, they gel pretty quickly, and they're definitely a force to deal with. So this past weekend, we're chalking it up as, hey, you can't have a good day all the time. You're definitely those bad days. But I also know that they had, if they had anticipated winning that game, they said that, the coach even said, he says he was going to just basically restart him for the next game, which would have been no big deal. And I thought, oh, hey, you guys know what you're doing out there. Tournament ball's a whole different animal. And, mentalities, adjustments have to be made. And, hey, it is what it is. I know I dealt with it a little bit last year. So, it's not an easy thing to do. But, hey, we're on to, they actually have a game tomorrow night, and then the Kenny Lofton tournament this upcoming weekend, and that's in Newton Falls. So every weekend is extremely busy from now till I think about mid-July.
Well, that's the joys of kids in sports. I was one. So I know how you feel.
The guys are popping up. That's like I gotta mute that thing again. It's like, geez, oh Pete.
Just leave again. Just leave again. It'll be all right.
It was just easier to hit boom boom and out, and it's like, darn it, where's the scroll down to mute the thing? Oh, geez,
so funny.
But no, between his basketball and his baseball, the calendar is just slammed. I even color-coded it on our calendar board. It was like, green is all the basketball stuff, blue is all the baseball, and I looked at my wife and it was like, well, we've got 4 days where we can do something.
Well, you sent the calendar.
There's a couple of Thursday nights and a Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, you sent the calendar in the unscripted chat. I was like, man, that's making me tired, and I'm busy. I'm usually busy.
Yeah, it's a little nuts, but it's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, for sure.
As you can see behind me, I am kind of still in the middle of some rearranging in the office now that I've got a new webcam that actually is propelled actually lower and into my screen, which is nice to be able to look, straight on to talk to people
and not look like this.
Yeah, it looked like the taco neck thing, looking up or down. It's always really difficult.
I feel that pain a little bit because I'm kind of looking down a little bit, because of my iPad's not obviously like right in front of me. But.
Right. It's When I saw this webcam on my work's discount site, I was like, oh, yes. I said, definitely. So, of course, the level of everything dropped because the camera level is dropped. So I'm sitting there going, well, I got a couple of things kind of reset, but I got some other things I may or may not make some other adjustments to, and we'll run with it from there. It's still in the phases. Still in phases. But while I was out, a couple of things occurred. I noticed that my poor Avalanche fell off and kind of sank to the Golden Knights. I was thinking, well, maybe that was just a one-hit wonder thing. And it's like, no, not really. They're kind of legit. And
yeah, I follow hockey to an extent a little bit, and I got a work relation who lives, and I still don't understand it. He's explained it. It's whatever at this point. He's in a suburb of Chicago. Went to Michigan State for college, so he's go Sparty. But he's a hockey guy, and I don't know how. I mean, I guess you could throw it back to he got into it when Gretzky played for him. He's a huge Oilers fan. Huge. Okay. So they are I feel for him because I see a lot of similarities between him being an Oilers fan and me being like, I don't know, like a Cleveland fan. Because, like, we got the talent a lot of the years. We don't get there. Like, you're obviously a hockey guy. McDavid and the name escapes me right now, but they're second best player. Like, they're legit probably top 15 players in the league, I think. Yep. Together. And they fell on their freaking face. So
it's like with the Avs, Makar was out. That is like one of the big key defensemen for them. And he was totally out in that series after being injured the series prior. And I was just like, that's not good.
No, I mean, if you playoffs, if you have your best defensive guy out, like no matter what sport it is, it's going to hurt. Mm-hmm. It's going to take a little bit extra to get over the hump then.
I got me being from Cleveland, born and raised, 16 years down here, my first, and I didn't know squat about hockey. My cousins actually did play, really never got into it. They went to North Olmsted, and I didn't really get my hockey education, as I like to say, until I moved to Detroit when I was 16.
As you should.
Guess what? Oh, you betcha. Right time in the 90s. And
yes.
You know that is Red Wing heaven.
Yes.
Decades right there.
Yep.
Scotty Bowman and the boys. And it's like, it was on like Donkey Kong. And one of my buddies, Tommy, love him. I couldn't thank him enough for my hockey education. Big time. He'd invite me over. He's like, hey, you live by the pizza place. You pick up the pizzas. I got the drinks. Come on over. We're watching Channel 9 from Canada. And there was hockey from late Saturday afternoon all the way until the West Coast was done about 2 o'clock in the morning. It was fantastic.
That's almost
awesome.
Almost like nowadays, you could almost literally watch college football from noon till 1 in the morning or 2, depending if Hawaii's playing at home or not.
It's very true. Very true. Yeah, and that's the cool. That's really cool though. But I seriously do miss Channel 9. It's like, man, it was just like one of the greatest things, and especially for this time of year when playoff hockey, and it's like now you got it's on this channel or that channel. And I was just like, yeah, but you know what? I know for a damn fact Channel 9 is showing all of it right on theirs. And it's like, how can I stream BBC Channel 9? Come on. It's like, I'm not that far. I'm right off the lake. Right. I should be able to steal a signal somehow.
Right. Yeah.
Like, darn it.
Come on, man. We're not in Columbus.
No. I've been hoping. I'm like, man, there's got to be a way to stream it or something. So, but I do miss it. I mean, that has been one of the one things I said was awesome about living up there was, boy, you just get so much hockey, and it was palpable first to say. And going to a game, ironically, my wife had never been to a Red Wings game until, well, I believe I took her for a New Year's Eve game because a buddy of mine had season tickets. And I said to him, I'd love to take her for her first game, you know. And I took her to the Hockey Town Cafe restaurant. We had dinner, walked over, watched the game, and she just went, oh my God. Now she's been with me to football games, baseball games. She said it's nothing like hockey. She said, I don't know who you are. You are such a, you are raging when you are at a hockey game. I was like, yes, I found out a buddy of mine, like I said, my buddy took me to several games, and yes, when I'm at a hockey game, oh yeah, I have found there is a different person that pops out when I'm at a hockey game, and I am a big fan. It's like, oh yes, I don't even know myself. It's just it's like, who was that guy for the past 3 hours?
I have not been. I want to go to a pro game, and and where I'm like us located, if you will, it's not that far. I could go to Pittsburgh. I could have Columbus. I mean, Detroit's really not that far. So, you know.
Sam says he's giving himself PTO. I don't know what that is yet, Sam. The schedule has been a little busy, but it's about to get a lot lighter, for sure. What's up, Dave? Yeah. So with that being said, though, we've got the Golden Knights and the Canes going at it. I still think it's going to be pretty much the Canes have just been knocking everybody down left and right, and I think that the Canes,
it is 2-1 after the first period currently.
Is it?
Yep. Canes, that is. Hurricanes are winning.
Yeah.
Yet another year of a Canadian team not making it, not going to win.
It's a sore subject. It's a sore subject. We try not to ruffle the feathers. We try not to ruffle the feathers.
We took their sport.
Yeah, we literally. Hey, I mean, we bumped the Native Americans almost out of the freaking country, and now we steal somebody else.
Yeah,
stealing Canadian culture. I mean.
The American dream.
It's the American way, right?
Right.
We'll steal everything.
Yeah. Let's just steal everything. Steal everything. Wow.
Oh my God.
What's up, Dave?
Oh Jesus. All right. So we're gonna do a little bit of back and forth.
Okay.
I do want to go into some of the real talk first and get a couple of these. And I know you're definitely new to this. Like I said, I'm going to play one of the reels and then get your opinion and take on it. And I give you mine and take it from there. So first up is a baseball one. Bum, bum, bum. Dum-dum. Come on.
Major League Baseball has a pickoff conversation happening right now. What does that mean? Well, last week I made a video showing this cool deke move that the Mariners did on Altuve, and I broke that down, how cool it was. And then the next day they got called for a balk on something that people didn't really know was a thing. And I said in that video, I think this is very slim margins on the rule, but the rule does exist. And that's what's being called. I wonder if there was a memo sent out like, hey, Mariners are doing some tricky shit. Maybe the league sent out a memo. Be on the lookout. Well, what do you know? The very next day, we had 2 more instances. This breakdown is brought to you by Fanatic Sportsbook. We're going to take a look at 2 more instances, the history, the change, and an update at the very end. So the Marlins are playing the Brewers. There's a runner on first base, Yuri Perez, who's got disgusting stuff, throws it to first, and the umpire says, that's a balk. Go to second. You're not playing the bag. You're playing the tag, basically. I'm paraphrasing. You'll see there's some lip reading coming out. Yuri Perez is like, what? What happened? Not allowed to do that? Manager, he comes out. He's trying to ask what's going on. Like, well, what about the first one? We did the same thing 2 throws ago. Well, the first one caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for it. And the manager's face is like, what? Because if we go back, I'll show you. This was the first one. And it's very, very similar to the one that got called a balk, which is that one. And that's only because it caught him off guard. And that's fine. He's like, okay. I didn't know where he was standing, but he's got to step back to first base. He can't just be standing there flat-footed and listening. Now he's going to do a dog head turn. He goes, so if he catches the ball that far up and needs somebody to tag, I have a balk. All right. Well, so show me. I don't know where he's supposed to be. I'm not going to show you. What are you talking about? First baseman's like, well, my judgment is that he's too far off the base and cannot make a play except the play in front of the base. All right? He's playing for the tag in front of the base, not at the base. Do you want to get run? Do you want to get run? Because this conversation is over. I'm walking. All right, you're out. So he must have wanted to get run. And the manager he's frustrated. He's saying, so how is he supposed to know where to go? It's not in the rule book, okay? So now you need to change. Yeah, that's not fucking right. You guys are supposed to give him something to fucking go off of. We don't have anything to fucking go off of. Where's he supposed to stand? Where am I supposed to position him? He's just standing flat-footed there, and he doesn't move his feet at all. So I said this in the last video. The rule is that the play has to go to the base. The throw has to go to the base. And it was created that way so you don't have some funky stuff where the guy takes a lead and then the second baseman and the first baseman come and they bookend him and the pitcher gets to throw it to one or the other. He doesn't know which way to run and you just run into shenanigans, right? I think that's the intent of the rule. Now,
so this has been going on, not just this was a few weeks back, but it is actually still been going on, and everybody is kind of making it or fine-tuning it a little bit closer and closer. The Mets are more infamous at the moment for getting away with it the way they do, with the guy going back behind him and then cutting back over and doubling back and forth twice and then catching him off guard. But again, they said the rule is he's got to play it back to the base. So in other words, if the guy catches the ball and then spins, instead of spinning back to his right, if he actually would have spun back to his left, he still could have got him before he gets back to the base. At least he's going back towards the base instead of going back towards the tag. Your thoughts on that, Ordeal?
First, let me say, I think the guy that's doing these videos is very funny and he's very good at what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
There's always, I don't want to say there's always going to be a gray area, but like the play in question with the Mariners, that's definitely illegal. Where he's standing flat-footed, nowhere near the base, and he's just willy-nilly swiping at whatever.
Oh yeah, he was at least 6 to 8 feet off that bag.
Right. So like, yeah, that for sure. But like, I get where teams are going to try to work around, if you will, the rule to try to get guys out. So
okay,
we'll see.
Where was my next one at? Come on.
There's no way. All right, guys. I know this looks bad. Bad? No, yeah, no. I would say getting swept in the Eastern Conference Finals doesn't just look bad. It is bad. What? We're not eliminated. What? They won 4 games. Yeah, but analytically, we're up 3-1 right now. This team cannot be serious right now. I mean, we got 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. That's just got to mean enough to run it back next year. Run it. Do you guys not get it? I've played these games before. I've had this team before. Bro, what are you talking about? The Jazz. This is literally just a Walmart version of the Jazz teams I played on. That doesn't make any sense. Really? Coming from the Walmart version of Rudy Gobert, a defensive-minded center who's an offensive liability? Will you just take it easy? I don't want to hear it, Jordan Clarkson 2.0. Whoa. No, I said it. A good ball handler and scorer, but a defensive liability. And you know what? At least he would show up in the postseason. You're never beating the allegations, James. All right, D-Mitch, I can't have you talking. D-Mitch me. Okay, this team is the 2021 Jazz all over again. Okay. Yeah, some players are kind of eerily similar to that. But I'm the star player of a team that went 52-20 and finished 4th in the league in points per game. Face it, Kenny, you're Walmart insider. Wait, and we all know what happened to me after that season. Does this mean I'm also going to get traded?
Oh, that's
Connor is priceless. I love his stuff. He is fantastic. His football stuff is even better. But when he started doing NBA stuff this past winter, I was like, oh my God.
It's almost like a younger Carrot Top.
Yeah, I am thoroughly entertained. I said the only downside is the poor kid's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Oh,
yeah.
Downfall.
Yep, I know. Womp womp.
Yeah.
But entertaining and his material, especially for the Joe Burrow and his injury demon character and doing the whole Joe Burrow bit while Burrow was out, was some of the best stuff this past season. It was fantastic. It was great. So then when he came up with this, I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, oh my God. He's calling out bit by bit on this one.
Yeah, it is 95+% accurate. I mean, it's just, yeah. James Harden is a defensive liability. Jared Allen is so soft, and I almost feel like there's no way that Kenny Atkinson actually believes what he says. Somebody has to be paying him to say that, because that is just absolute rubbish.
Well, and I know when you guys were blowing this up in the chat going, did he really just say that? And I went, who said what? And when I'm looking at it and I'm reading everything and I'm watching the video and I'm going, dude, there's no mental way he could possibly be. No, there's just no way.
No way.
It's, you want to see a fan base just sit there and go, what?
I think we did.
Did he just? and that's, that's usually when the people get up out of the seats in the movie theater and walk out.
They just leave. Yeah,
they're gone. They're gone because they're just like, oh hell no. No, you just sit there and eat your popcorn and just enjoy the rest of the show. We're gonna go bye-bye now.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course I've got my Detroit friends who are sitting there going, dude, you good? And I'm like, I've been working, so I've been kind of oblivious, so I think I'm safe because I didn't have to absorb it. But I was just like, wow, okay, yeah. We might be needing a new head coach.
Yeah.
The thing he's going to be asking for is the 64 crayons with the sharpener in the back. And a couple of coloring books.
Yeah.
And 4 padded walls.
For sure.
And just feed him Cheerios because he'll be okay.
Yeah.
He's going to be all right, right?
Somebody, yeah. Yikes.
Hometown news is Travis is now a minority local investor in our hometown Cleveland Guardians.
Go Guards, baby! It's a dream come true for a Cleveland kid. Any Cleveland kid would be through the roof right now, and I'm happy to be the honorable one to get to do it for us, man. I can't thank the Dolan family enough, David Blitzer. These guys, gave me the opportunity to show my Cleveland love and plant my roots in Cleveland forever, no matter what. It's an awesome feeling knowing that a childhood kid that grew up on the east side is now, part owner of his favorite baseball team.
What do you bring into the Guardians organization? What's the first thing you're doing?
I'm probably just going to maybe try and promote him. The respectable first pitch. God damn it. I know I'm going to be at the game on June 14th versus the Detroit Tigers. Try and redeem myself in front of my Cleveland roots.
You're here to build the camaraderie, Travis. You need to get these guys going.
Is this Major League?
They're giving you. You're the owner now. They give you a shout out to Travis Kelce, and each win you reveal a piece of them. Piece of the beginning comes off. No?
Oh, man. They're going to want to cover me up. They're going to have to do the opposite. They're going to have to cover me up.
That's how I found out. I don't know how everybody else found out, but that's how I found out. And I was almost on the floor going, holy cow. Okay. So, wait a second. So, Swifty goes from KC to CLE. Oh, whoa. Hello.
I think.
What's up, Kev?
He genuinely. What's up, Clint? So let me say this: Travis Kelce lives in a world we know nothing about. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
So, part of me feels like this is, let me spend some of my money and show that I kind of care in the town that I grew up in. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Okay. I'm actually, I like when you've got guys who want to turn around and show some sort of investment into something. And especially, like he said, it's like he's a Cleveland kid. It's like, yeah, this is a huge dream come true. You could say, okay, even if it's a 1%, 0.5%, you get to say,
is it even 1%? I mean, it probably isn't.
Good question. And didn't get to follow up on the research on it, but I mean, that is kind of one of those big things of, it's fun that you get to say, hey, I've got,
of course,
ownership in, the baseball team, and, that you grew up watching, I
mean, he ain't the first. So I get it. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is a minority owner of the Royals. So I don't know if he grew up in Kansas City, but I mean,
his dad was the baseball player for Kansas City.
Oh, then there we go.
Yeah.
So. Probably.
He acquired a portion of minority owner David Blitzer's 35% stake in the franchise.
Now,
official numbers were not disclosed of. The reports indicate his share is a fraction of the percent, likely less than 1%, which is common for celebrity and active athlete minority investments.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you can only have up to a certain point.
Yeah.
But still, to turn around and say, okay, it's kind of like one of those things of, all right, hey, I turn around and I bought, into, one of the fundraiser things, and it's like, all right, I've got a small stake in, one of the minor league teams or something that's in town, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which in all fairness, it's like, yeah, it's fun to turn around and be a part of that, like being a part of the Crusher. If you turn around and you sponsored, some of the players, or you've invested into the team itself, and you got your brick laid down, and in the foundation and everything else, fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly what this was. But I mean, hey, publicity wise, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you get to walk around saying, hey, yeah, it isn't a whole lot, but it's just fun to have, notch that. It's like, yeah, notch that in your belt buckle.
I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah, yeah, you're right. It's exactly what it's cool to say, because he grew up in, not far from downtown. So yeah, that is cool to say for sure.
All right. Oh, the other one, where is, there's my first one, there's my second. All right, this one's a fun one. Again, here's
okay. After the last couple of weeks, I think it's best if we just lay low and avoid any kind of drama.
Can I blame you?
Deal. You are making it impossibly difficult to turn around this organization. Okay. After the last couple of weeks, I think it's best if we
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
And I'll be very honest. I did hear on a whim that they signed OBJ. Juju Smith-Schuster, is that? I'm assuming that's who.
Yep.
That
It's
is.
OBJ, Juju, and Berrios, who used to be with the Jets,
along with Malik Neighbors.
Yep.
Huh.
So something tells me Neighbors, he just went in for that second surgery.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yep, he just went in for a second surgery to get the knee scraped.
Okay.
So
all right,
I'm thinking, you know what? They had to do something, but wow, how eerie is this that you're bringing in some old men to turn around and
yeah, to hang out with a 24-year-old.
Yeah. All I gotta say is, wow.
Good luck.
Wait till they get a load of Scattaboo.
Yeah.
Because Scattaboo's crazier than all three of them.
Yeah, there's no one quite like him.
Oh,
hasn't been in a while.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there thinking, my God, John Harbaugh. Oh, dear.
But
God.
also, like, Jackson kind of fits in almost with some of the antics I've seen with the antics of OBJ. Like, it just New York, it just seems that way. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work, but, something to talk about.
I don't know. I just seriously, I see Harbaugh, just like Connor showed. I see Harbaugh sitting there going, wait a minute, you're getting me what?
I don't know if I signed up for this.
Right. It's just like, hang on a second. Who else still needed a coach?
Right. Yeah.
Who still needed a coach?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Maybe I should have went to Cleveland. At least it's the circus that you know versus the circus that you don't know.
Right. In a town that is so critical.
Oh my God. Yeah. Poor John. We were thinking, wow, the Giants, they could be really something. And then they do that.
Right? I mean, I could see getting a vet because, Neighbors probably ain't going to be ready till what? Like
October, November.
Right. Halfway.
Yeah. So
you got to do something. But I don't know if that's the answer.
What's up, Mike? Yeah. I mean, especially all three. Now, granted, they're all three just 1-year deal. It's like I'm sure they'll sort through camp and then they'll see who makes final cuts, kind of thing. It's like, let's bring them all in right now and take a look and see what we got. I think they'll still be eyeballing a waiver wire or two. I think once the cut downs come, definitely expect New York to be very quietly looking. That's for sure.
100%.
All right.
The Browns, I think, did very well here. Now, you could sit there and you're a Browns fan, and you're like, well, we should have got multiple first-round picks. Multiple picks, guys. And to that, I will say, you're going to really love Jared Verse. He is a spectacular young player who is very prideful and will not at all sit here and genuflect in the direction of Myles Garrett in a way of saying, I understand it. I don't think so. You remember, he would tell a story, and McVay has told it. You had to tell him to chill out when he was a rookie when he first showed up because he was going too damn fast and yelling at everybody. And he was giving everybody the business, and he had to be told to tone it down. So Browns fans are going to love him.
He was born in Dayton.
And he's a Dayton guy. He's from here.
Born there, yeah.
It's not like you didn't get anybody in return. And now they've got 2 first-rounders in next year's draft, and one of them may be down at 32. I understand. But you'll be able to package together whatever you want for whoever you think is the next quarterback if you do not believe it's Shador and or Deshaun Watson, which I think most people in Cleveland, the latter, do not think is going to be worth even giving a start to this year. Although I would push back and say Deshaun Watson used to be Deshaun Watson, and I think wants to prove he still is Deshaun Watson, and that will help the Browns. And if you think Shador Sanders is the real thing, he's going to get a shot this year. These guys are going to get a shot to basically prove that what Andrew Berry has put together in terms of the draft arsenal next year does not need to be used on a first-round quarterback. But the other guys that Berry has gotten in the draft are really good. I just hope that Todd Monken's the real deal to put it all together. Garrett was and is. The reason why I say was is because I'm referring to he's no longer on the Browns. It has nothing to do with his abilities right now. So he is for the Rams and was for Cleveland a tremendous pass rusher. On the Browns, he's just going to ruin your draft status. And if the Rams are saying, we'll give you a 1, we'll give you other draft considerations, and we'll give you Jared Verse for Myles Garrett, you got to be like, okay. Right? That's better than not getting somebody like Jared Verse and more draft choices, wouldn't you think? And so for Browns fans who might be lamenting, I think this is just a reading of the writing on the wall and saying we are going to go in this direction. And it is a direction without Myles Garrett, one that I thought they were going to do on the spot 2 years ago. The Browns...
Okay, hold on, because there's a second one coming up here that I'm going to play too, and then we'll break that down.
Myles Garrett is, in fact, being traded. The Cleveland Browns are trading him to the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, yeah.
And that changes a lot. That shows you the Rams are not messing around. That shows you that the drafting of Ty Simpson, I don't know what the compensation is yet, but it will involve future firsts that the Rams are happy to F to get this guy with their MVP quarterback while he's still playing. And with Matthew Stafford seeing this, he might want to keep playing until his wheels fall off. And if they like Ty Simpson as much as they did to get him 13th overall, and they feel like that's the quarterback of the future, they don't need a first-round choice on a quarterback or anybody, quite frankly. That shows you they mean business next time, the Seahawks are inside the 20 or the 10 or anywhere on the field, or Brock Purdy's anywhere on the field. We've got Myles Garrett coming for you. And they realize we can win now, and we can win in our own damn stadium, just like the last time. And this also means they've got to be out of the running for A.J. Brown. First blush thoughts on the news that is just broken. Have the terms been announced? Because I've heard rumors on that front.
Yeah, so according to Tom and others, it's Jared Verse, a 2027 first-round pick, and then everyone else has this additional compensation.
We'll figure out the rest, but they're getting a stud of a young player.
Okay. Now, we know that the terms are a first round 2027, the second round in a 2028, and the third round in 2029. So we know what the actual breakdown is. Of course, this is when it was breaking.
Yes.
So, and there's a lot to break down.
I was just going to say there's a lot to unpack in these two videos.
So let's go with the first, the shock and awe of the trade, which when we saw that Myles was like zero interest in even speaking with Todd, there was no communication. We in Cleveland, we knew something was up right off the rip. We knew something's going on. We knew it was just a matter of, okay, where is he going and what are we going to get? Of course, everybody's going, well, we should have got two first round picks. Hello, this guy right here in the blue, and that's a first round guy. Hello, yeah, you already got a younger first round player who's already been around a little. You got the guy. Okay, so you did get two first rounders. You've got one in Verse as the player. Hello.
Yes.
Thank you.
You have a proven young guy that is, you could argue, is already a monster. Like, you can get. I'm not an analytic guy, but I saw some of the stats and they side by sided their first 2 years in the league. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and you can't even go off of that because
you cannot, because Myles Garrett is generational talent, a unicorn, Hall of Famer. Like, the odds that this kid is 3/4 as good as Myles Garrett is minuscule, probably. But you have a young talent that you can put with the rest of your young talent and build for the future or the next few years at least. Because arguably the Browns have done very well in the last two drafts. And I mean, I don't ever want to say I'm excited being a Browns fan, but the defense is going to be there. We just got to figure out what's going on the other side of the ball.
And that leads into the second part of the video where he mentions about Deshaun Watson. And he clearly stated, Rich Eisen doesn't pull punches.
No.
I mean, he tells it like it is right up front. And it's like, okay, Cleveland, are you going to turn around and play him to showcase him, to move him? Because God knows you've already had to extend the contract again, which means that somebody who's Arizona, somebody's looking for a damn quarterback, and they're going to need him for a little while. Henceforth, I've already been thinking, okay, Cleveland showcases him, moves him to Arizona because Arizona is going to need somebody pretty quickly. And I think they're going to sit there and go, Jesus, it's our only damn option. We have to do it. And guess what? Cleveland's going to take whatever offer is the first one that comes in.
Yeah.
They're going to go, whatever you want to throw at us, we'll take it. Just get him out.
I just want the best guy. Like, there's people already saying that he's going to start for the reasons you're talking about. Like, I just want to get the guy out there that is best for the job, that's going to help the team win.
And unfortunately, like right now, you're not going to be. Clint just says, right, exactly.
Yes.
And Clint, I was going to say Clint, even because I asked Clint his thoughts on everything. His official statement, by the way, for the Myles Garrett trade, he thinks that the trade is a win-win. Verse has 3 more years under his contract. He has the second most QB pressure since 2024 behind Myles Garrett. And if you play him as a 4-3 defensive end, 3-4 linebacker package, he is very versatile. And we've seen that. And people forget Myles had a no trade clause so he can control where he went. So he definitely was like, yeah, I'm out the door. I'm going to go to a contender and try to win me one. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough, dude.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't.
I mean, I got, when I turn around and I happen to share with the guys on Unbiased last night, Tyler turned around and came right on out and said, what'd you want him to do? Sit there like Joe Thomas and just rot his career through Cleveland?
That's a very, very valid point.
It is. It's a very fair point.
Yeah.
But then again, Joe turned around and Joe was just like, I don't care. This is where he's an old school thought guy.
Yes.
Whoever you start with, he wanted to finish with. Fair enough. I like players like that. Not a fan of the guys who want to keep bouncing around different teams every 2 to 3 years. It's like, give me a break already.
Right.
So, like I said, with that being said, is the quarterback for us on this roster right now? The honest answer is I don't know.
It's right.
It's not Watson. We've seen this experiment. It has not gone well. Whether Todd is kind of like, Todd's a big fan of Sanders. He is not hiding that fact at all. He's a huge fan of the kid. Personally, I got to go to the 49ers game. Myles Garrett was handled pretty well by the offensive line of the 49ers, so let's not get too excited, Rams fans. Okay, calm down. You can be excited all you want. I saw it. The NFC West, it's a little different ball game than the AFC North. Little similarities, but different ball game over there. So just calm down. But I got to sit opposite a dog pound, which means I got this view. I got video game view, like I like to call it. And I enjoyed every damn second of it because I got to see up close. I got to see Sanders' mechanics. I got to see what his dad prepped him for. And I was very impressed. I said, wow. I said, you know what? He's got his basics. The thing that he needed that I think Stefanski screwed him on was helping him develop. And I was just like, damn.
I think that was a knock. I don't think Stefanski knew how to develop the younger quarterback, if you will.
Yeah.
Dame time.
Clint also said Joe Thomas's situation where loyalty betrayed you at the end.
Yeah, that's 100% true as well.
But yes, I believe that everybody is going to have to, and we'll let Mary Kay Liar pump it up once to turn around and go, oh yeah, it's gonna be blind. Yeah, shut up, Mary Kay. We'll let you blow the whole Watson thing up like a helium balloon with your hot air, and let you take it and soar it to Arizona where they need a quarterback. So pump it up as much as you want, honey, because that's all it is. It's just a bunch of hot air.
I just like,
Nothing.
never really got into following like the beat reporters per se
Oh,
in Cleveland. So like I can't stand her. Like I feel like it's not a plant, if you will, but like I don't know, just somebody that's out there to say outlandish shit at times.
yeah, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's a slow news day, and she's got to make up something. And it's like, oh my God, I'm like, whatever. And I'm just like, can we just please hashtag fire Mary Kay? Thank you. I've got it trending on X right now. Follow fire Mary Kay, please. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it every time something pops up on X. I'm like, I'm not even following that crazy chick. Popping up the crap. Oh my God.
I can't stand
everything she says, lies. I'm like, stop it already, please. You're killing me.
Clickbait.
I hate it.
Clickbait.
Driving me nuts. But no, unfortunately, that's what I believe it's going to happen. And that's why I'm hoping that Todd has brought the right personnel to help develop Sanders so that, yes, he would be an essential key piece to being the rebuild. Because if you're not, I'm going to say it out loud, rebuild of this squad right now, because that's exactly where you're at. You wiped out the coaching staff. You almost got the front office. But, okay, we see what's going on here. You have 3 years before you're in the new house. You're cleaning out the garage. You started in the back, and you got rid of the old stuff. You're starting to turn around and rearrange a few knickknacks, and you've gone through the tools. You've cleaned off the whole tool bench area. Okay. Well, let's see what else you got. I mean, I see the floors getting swept. Okay. Now you've got to show me that you can turn around and park a car in the garage. You can park a car in the garage. You're showing me something. Wow. Right now, you still got too much junk in there, and you got to get rid of it. So you've got 3 years, and yeah, folks, don't expect a lot. Don't get your high hopes up. You have a lot of young people on this team right now. You are rebuilding through the draft. Not a bad deal, because you ain't got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Once you get a little bit, you're going to be able to add a few key pieces back into this puzzle. And I think at that point, when you get ready to move into that new house, you will have a foundation to get off of, and you will flip this around. But it is going to take time. And as I have been a big proponent, and I've said it on this show many times, you do have to give a coach 2 to 3 seasons to get his type of guys in here, establish his philosophy from front to back, and have a fair assessment of his team and what it would look like. And being that it's Todd's first rodeo, being behind Harbaugh for many years, you might as well say you're going to give him 4. And that includes being in the big house, in the new house. So, you've already told the guy, hey, we're moving into the mansion down the street. You think you can put some furniture into it and get some furniture and, look nice? Yeah. It's going to take a little bit of time. He's telling you, yeah, but it's going to take some time to do.
For sure.
That's my assessment on it.
It's pretty accurate if you ask me. I mean, we just gotta get the young talent we have moving in the right direction under a system that's going to stick around. So, I mean, I'm not I'm not a all-in Shador guy, but I think Shador's got talent, and I like what I've seen so far. We got young talent on offense now with the draft this year and last year. So we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, and of course, that final piece of, okay, you've got 3 draft picks. So that does set you up, like you said, you get 2 number 1s. You basically got yourself set up for 2 number 1s for next year. You're going to get your pick, and then wherever the Rams fall or rise to,
It's your pick in a 32 at least.
At least.
So,
I mean, and hey, you drafted, down, you fell down a few spots to collect more going into next year too. Yeah, Clint says he needs to stop patting the ball and taking too many sacks. The patting the ball thing, unfortunately that's a little bad habit of a lot of the college kids pick up. They just happen to pick that up. Mr. Zolt, how are you?
Evening. Shane, a pleasure.
How's it going,
George.
sir?
George.
Good to see you.
Shane, I don't know if I've ever been on a show with you, but that's fine. You're in for a treat. And just so everyone is aware and we're all on the same page here, if this was the Marvel universe, George would be the Ancient One. Anyway, that's my joke. Haha. Glad I showed up. You can take it from here, George. Did George freeze?
He might have.
I show up and he
froze. Marvel Universe. Wowzers.
I think he saw my background and he said, "That's it, I'm out."
Wow.
I'm sure you guys talked about it. I was putting my child to bed. So is this like the definition of all in?
I feel like it has to be, right?
It kind of has to be. You gave Stafford 1 more year. You've given yourself a window, and this is it.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring it up, but there was a marvelous thing they were talking about on the radio here, which was who were the last 3 players that the Rams actually drafted in the first round. One of them's easy. One of them's real easy.
Yeah, Aaron Donald.
No.
He wasn't in the first round?
Well, the last 3 were
Oh,
Ty
the
Simpson.
last 3. Sorry.
Yeah, the last three.
Gotcha.
Ty Simpson.
Okay.
Jared Verse. Jared Goff.
Oh my.
So, I mean, the Rams are the definition of F them picks because they do not care.
Right.
Like
they've traded them every year. Obviously,
picks are trade capital. Shane, I don't know where you're from. I don't know who your team is.
I live in Stark County in Northeast Ohio. So yes, I'm a Browns fan.
Okay. All right. How you feeling?
Like I've kind of removed myself the last, I don't know, I'll say 10 years.
Okay, that's fine.
Because
Lions fan, you don't have to explain it.
Yeah. I just want us to be competitive, man. I just want us to be competitive.
I got you. George, I show up and you
bumped
like hell.
me. You bumped me out, man. What the heck?
Rude.
You bumped me right out.
And so we went over, hey, this is what all in looks like.
Yeah.
And
100%.
we played the game, and I'm going to throw the question to you then. Who were the last 3 first-round draft picks the Rams actually took?
Wow.
Okay. Ty Simpson's the easy one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
The other one
didn't.
just got traded.
Yeah, I was gonna say Verse got traded.
Verse. Who was the last first round draft pick before that?
Zold, if he gets this,
Was it was it Akers?
No.
that's
No.
hilarious.
He got dealt to us for Matt Stafford. Goff was
Goff?
the
Holy
last
crap.
3 first round picks they've actually taken were Ty Simpson, Jared Verse, and Jared Goff.
Wow.
F them picks, man. That's
Right? Yeah, no kidding.
that's what it is.
Wow.
And I was asking Shane how you guys are feeling.
What's up, Nick?
Y'all okay?
Grocery store. What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
He's not a Browns fan, Zolt.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, but he has to deal with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I still deal with it. You know, it's
He's gonna catch,
as
he's
I
gonna
said,
catch the strays
as I've
regardless.
said before. I'm a Cleveland fan by birthright. I am a 49ers fan by choice.
I always say when things happen is that's so Cleveland. Like, why wouldn't we trade a Hall of Fame player away? Why wouldn't we?
I
We
mean,
trade all the Cy Young players away. I mean,
hey, we're gonna have something in common then here shortly.
yes, yes, you will. Yes, you will. I wanted. Somebody told me that I needed to go, and they're like, "Hey, did you see how Cleveland's doing?" I'm like, "What, bottom of the basement?" And they go, "Oh no, you got to go look." And I went and I looked, and I went, "What the hell?" I'm like, "Wait a minute!" I looked at the AL Central, and I'm going, who let the White Sox out of the basement? That's my first question. Okay.
Cleveland.
And my second one was, what the hell happened to Detroit?
We are bad. We are so bad. It's like
How did you go from here, whoop, and
Okay.
somebody just pulled the rug out from under you, and there was a trap door? What the hell?
let me just throw this all out here. The worst thing that happened to this franchise is that we made the playoffs last year, because it gave the impression to including management that we were close.
Well, you made it for the past 2 seasons.
All you had was a bunch of overachievers. Now, granted, I don't think what we're seeing now is norm. I think we are now underachieving, but realistically, the norm still leaves us out of the playoffs. So what we have now, this is not it. You know, Wenzel Perez is not your guy. Zach Short is not your guy. And why the hell those guys are still on the roster and they haven't brought up Max Anderson, Max Clark? What are you going to do? I mean, you're not going to make it. We're not. Bring these guys up. Let's see what the hell we have. Give them some experience. And please, for the love of God, don't tell me it's keep them away from free agency for one extra year.
Right. And Clint, the thing about Scooble is he's not bad. It's just what happens around him. I mean, It's going to happen that way when it comes to pitching. I mean, you can put an all-star pitcher on a squad that's so-so, and he's not going to be an all-star pitcher. You know, you've got to have right pieces around him.
Scooble needs to be healthy, and he needs to show other teams that he is healthy so that we can deal him. Frankly, that's where we're at right now. Sam, it's okay. We all have to suffer in life, and sometimes you just got to suck it up and handle it.
I brought Shane.
That's fine. I'm glad we actually have talent.
Oh my.
Yes, I take a beating on this show, by the way.
Oh my.
Okay, the chat is worse.
Yeah, yes.
At least in the chat, though, it goes all around.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So last I saw yesterday, Scooble threw a 64-pitch simulated game. He quote unquote feels awesome. On track for a AAA rehab start. just if this goes the way this season has gone for the Tigers, he's going to get hurt during his rehab start, and we're not going to be able to trade him. That's at this point, that's worst case scenario.
But I mean, I don't think that I would. I mean, yeah, I get it. You've got about 2 or 3 pieces you need to fulfill, but you've got to build around somebody. So you might as well start somewhere.
He's not re-signing here.
Sam, you're not here to physically say that. Nice try. With a straight face.
Skubal has a 5-year at $40 million per on the table. It is a non-starter. He's not re-signing here.
LA?
And Boris cannot help but go out there and run his mouth. So at this point, he's not re-signing here.
Well, next year, I know that Sam has been covering on Hitting Home that next year it could be a definite lockout. So there wouldn't even be any baseball next year.
And I know the PA threw out their, hey, this is what we're asking for. And the league threw out, hey, this is what we're asking for. And obviously the lists do not coincide in the slightest.
Nope.
The fact, though, that they did that this far in advance actually gives me a little bit of hope that maybe we can actually do this. Because, look, this is not going to be a cap league. At the same time, they have to institute a floor. And they have to do something about players getting 10 years, $800 million.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of school, who else can we dangle as trade bait? Clint, I will get back to you.
Yeah, I was going to say, Zolt's going to need a little bit of research.
Hey,
Honestly,
I would just
the only other
uh,
trade bait Tigers have are the guys they don't want to part with, the young guys, the guys you want to build around.
Dylan Dingler.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, he's showing up this year.
That kid went to high school like 15 minutes from where I live.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
He's certainly showing up this year. There's no doubt about it, and we need it. Riley Green, they love Riley Green. They want him to be an anchor. So, if you're rebuilding, you ain't gonna trade away your young guys. You're trading away your most valuable guys. This is the top. Honestly, this town is looking at trading Skubal like trading Stafford. You are doing this to open your window.
Fair enough.
Granted, baseball's a little bit different, but we will see.
I think they may cap it though. I think they need to come up with something.
If they go hard cap, if the league says this is, non-negotiable, we will have a cap at the end of this, then yeah, we're going to lose a year. Because there's no way the PA can just accept that.
Yeah, Clint says, stuck with Baez. Yeah, they know that.
Yeah, we're aware. To be fair, though, we at least got one good year out of him. I mean, that's more than we anticipated.
For sure. For sure. So I know that we have been off for several weeks due to my scheduling. But it is nice to be back on to catch up and talk. Excuse me. We did touch on, the Cavs, and I saw a weird thing that I know has zero to do with, but one of the WWE characters that Dunghausen or whatever his name is.
Danhausen, yes. I'm familiar. Slightly.
He put a jinx on the Knicks. The Knicks lost a couple of games. And then he said, okay, he's going to take it off. The Knicks started winning. Then he turned around and put the hex on the Cavs. The Cavs get swept. And now he's going to start his shenanigans up. He hasn't said too much just yet. I'm got to wait and see what he says tomorrow about what he thinks about the Knicks, and because he's been going back and forth with Stephen A. Smith, who of course is not a big fan, and ESPN just thinks, oh, this is so much fun and entertainment, and Stephen A. Smith is ready to just punch this guy. No, I'm not dealing with the stupidity. I mean, the one nice thing that I like is that Seth Rollins being on, he does on the NFL, he does do a nice job with those guys. I'm very impressed by Seth and his, even though he's got a lot of Bear fandom in him, he does have some good analysis points. So I got to give it to Seth.
I mean, I've seen him on a couple other things, and yeah, I've always been impressed by him. I think he was on Hot Ones, wasn't he? At the very least, he was on one of the verses where it was him. Oh God, hang on, who's he married to?
Becky Lynch.
He's married to Becky. Yes, it was them. Yeah. They were verses on the Hot Ones.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that one. That was a good one.
Again, though, anytime I've seen him on something where he's just talking, yeah, I've been very impressed.
Yeah, he loves his sports. I mean, and the Miz is really good
huge
too. Right?
Fantasy football fan, yes.
Yes, him and whatchamacallit, who's the ESPN Cleveland afternoon guy. Over here, they're best buddies, and yeah, they're all in that league, and it's just like, man, he comes into town every August to do that, and it's, it's like, yep, all right, where's he hiding out this weekend? Because when he comes in, it's no secret, and people are wanting to be around. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's I'm looking forward to when he's done wrestling. It's like I would love to see him on more often because he does have some good takes, and he does his homework.
Yeah, it's not just throwing stuff at the wall.
No, not at all. I mean, he solidly contributes when he's on. He really does. It's just not one of those, celebrity, hey, what's your point on this? No, he does his homework. He comes prepared. He really does. I like that. So you got I filled Shane in on you're
that close to being ready.
You're that close to being ready.
Good. I only got about 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm hoping we haven't done this one before, but it literally just showed up 2 days ago. So I'm like, okay, let me save this, and maybe
so it is time for a fill in the blank.
What is that number? I can't read that number. I'm going to assume it's that. Okay. Yep. Oops. Nope.
And what is our FID of the
we were really, really close to having a fantasy football related one. I decided it was a week too early. Okay, let me share screen. Of course, we are still going to be NFL because why not? Make sure I get the right screen here. I think that's it. I don't want to.
And it's been funny. People have started asking of what weekend we're doing, and I was like, well,
it's about 10 weeks away, right?
It's going to be soon. Each NFL franchise single season reception leader.
Yep.
Oh my.
Yep.
Cleveland. Bottom.
Cleveland with 90?
It's either 90 or 80. I'm pretty sure it's a 9.
I hope so. Wow.
Pick your poison.
Okay, so what year?
For Cleveland? You want Cleveland?
Yes.
2024.
What?
Sorry. I mean, that narrows it down, sir.
Giant.
2024. I was not expecting it to be that recent. Wow.
Are all these 2024?
No.
Is it Amari Cooper?
It is not Amari Cooper. Did you guys have Cooper last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
It's not Judy. He doesn't know how to catch. It was. It had to be.
He can catch 90.
Wow.
He might drop 30, but he can catch 90.
Oh my God. San
Anywhere you wanna
Francisco is Terrell Owens.
San Francisco is not T.O.
Oh. Because I thought he surpassed Jerry.
You want the year?
Yes.
95.
So it is Jerry. I thought he had surpassed him. Okay. I know him and T.O. both have some records there.
I'm just going to ask the year for every one of these.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. That's the clues he gets to give us. Kansas City's got to be Tyreek Hill, right?
Kansas City is Tyreek Hill, yes.
Wow. It's like, who do you want to go with? Good grief.
What year is Pittsburgh? I want to get that out of the way.
Steelers is 2015.
Is it AB? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know sports trivia.
For Atlanta, is that Julio Jones?
Hang on. Yes, Atlanta is Julio.
Okay. Dallas, should we go Michael Irvin?
Dallas is not Michael Irvin.
Ooh.
Is it 90s?
2023.
T.O.
Oh.
Nope.
No, CD. Wow, I didn't know he was already that high up. That's impressive.
Oh, he had that incredible year, and then yes,
and then got hurt. Yeah. Oops. Randy Moss for Minnesota.
Minnesota is not Randy Moss.
Ooh.
There's Cincinnati's got to be an older year, or I mean, it might be him.
Sorry, what did we say for Cincinnati?
I'm talking out loud.
Oh, sorry, you're good. You're good. That's how we get a lot of these.
Right? Yeah. Believe it or not, that's how we get lucky and we get these. What year do you got for Cincinnati?
Oh, Cincy is 2024. Take your guess.
The name is escaping me already.
Oops. Wow, that's a lot of punctuation there.
Jamar Chase. Yeah, it had to have been.
What year is New Orleans?
New Orleans is 2019.
Clint said Michael Thomas.
Clint is correct.
What a head case he turned out to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And foot case, ankle case.
The Rams, Marshall Faulk.
Rams. Where are you? Oh, no, it's not Marshall Faulk.
It's an actual receiver?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Marshall had a lot of receptions, dude. I mean,
I understand, sir.
That's why I went for it. That's why I thought I'd go for it. I thought it was a pretty solid guess. What year
Clint guessed Puka. It's not Puka. He also guessed for Minnesota Chris Carter. It is not Chris Carter.
So what year is the Rams?
Is it the white dude?
It's 2021.
For the Rams?
Yes.
That would be Cooper Kupp then.
That would be Cooper Kupp.
See? I was right.
May, in fact, be the white dude.
What year is Minnesota?
Minnesota 2022. See,
Justin Jefferson.
this one, Sam is kicking his own ass because he's not here. Because
Yeah.
none of these are like 1960.
Right, exactly. Hey, I've been lucky with a few of those old school ones.
Yes, you have.
Been very lucky.
It's not Jefferson, right?
Yeah.
It is, in fact,
Ah.
Mr. Justin Jefferson. I believe that was his rookie year. I could be wrong.
2020 was his rookie year.
2020. Oh, okay.
I know. I've got
And he's getting old.
Yeah, he is. He's getting old fast. Is Detroit Calvin Johnson?
Nope.
Ooh, what year?
95.
I can see him. Damn it! I'm gonna
Moore.
Herman Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whew. I was gonna say I was living right there during that time. I would have to smack myself super hard if I didn't get him right. Good Lord, have mercy. Thank you.
Wes Welker. Julian Edelman.
Wes, I was gonna say it
Damn,
should have
it's a hell of a guess,
yeah.
Shane.
Yeah.
I'm good with the white receivers, apparently.
There's certainly fewer to remember.
Green Bay. What year is Green Bay?
Green Bay is 2021.
Whoever Rodgers loved throwing to.
It's not
Was
Romeo
that
Dobbs.
Adams?
It was Adams, yes.
Was Vegas also Adams?
Vegas, no. Vegas is not Adams.
Okay, just checking.
Okay. Okay.
And it's actually Vegas?
It's Raiders. It's the franchise.
Raiders.
Okay.
I can give you the year if you'd like.
It's pre-Vegas.
Not exactly. It's 2024.
Oh my god.
So
oh my
2
god.
years ago.
Who else was there? Sam, you're killing me.
Why do I want to say Brock Bowers? Yes.
Wow. Nice. Ooh. Year.
Oh, for Denver?
Mm-hmm.
2001.
Jerry Jeudy.
No, it's not Jerry Jeudy. 2001.
DT.
So,
nope, not Demaryius Thomas.
What?
2001.
Oh my, that was a while ago.
McCaffrey?
No.
Chargers, Keenan Allen.
I was going to say, which year?
Keenan Allen, while he still had his hamstring.
Wayne Corbett for the Jets?
It is not Wayne Corbett.
What year for the Jets?
Hold, please, because that looks like a misprint to me. I need to double check that one.
Okay.
Even I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's like, hang on a second. That's who else I was thinking, Clint. Good call.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll fill it in. Clint got Denver.
Yep, that's it. That's who else I was trying to remember who else was paired with McCaffrey. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was definitely a misprint. 2015 is for the Jets.
Jets? Oh, Keyshawn.
It's not Keyshawn.
Really? Huh. Wow, that's kind of disappointing.
Hockey update. It's 3-3 going into the third.
No way. Wow. They're making it interesting for game one. Okay, I give them that. 2015. Who else? Wow, that is.
We ain't got to get stuck on the Jets. Nobody wants to get stuck on the Jets.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
So feel free, bounce around.
Houston's got to be Andre Johnson.
I'll tell you a story about Houston. Andre Johnson is one. He's tied with somebody else.
Oh,
You got it, George. I know you got it.
Hopkins.
Yes.
D-Hop.
Yeah. Well, that's cool that you got a couple of guys who got it.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
What year is Arizona?
Arizona is. Let me just go over here so we can fill it in real quick. It's 2025.
Maserati Marv?
No.
Nope.
The tight end.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Trey.
Oh, that's right. They threw to him all the freaking time.
Yeah. That's all they got.
Yeah.
it was a good year to draft him.
Clint, I want to say McCown. Clint said, who was the Jets QB in 2015? I want to say McCown was.
I will accept what you're proposing and not bother to look it up because it's a Jets quarterback from a decade ago.
Right.
I don't care.
Tampa Bay, Mike Evans.
I don't think.
Tampa Bay. Hang on. Where are you?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, nope. Tampa Bay is not Mike Evans.
Godwin?
Nope.
Gronk.
No. Would you like a year?
Yes, please.
2001.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh.
Y'all were in the wrong neighborhood.
Whoa. Whoops.
Lost. I'm lost. I could have cared less about Tampa Bay in 01.
Wow. Okay. That was wow. Yeah, didn't anticipate that one. It's like we thought it was going to be more recent, and it's like, nope.
Seattle recent.
Yes, it's 2025.
Yeah,
JSN. Like
that's-
when you panned over that way and he started talking about San Francisco, I was like,
Yeah.
why don't we just fill that in now?
yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Right.
So Miami Waddle.
Miami is not Waddle.
I like Clint's guess for the Colts.
It ain't no guess. He knows exactly what he's talking about.
Clint says try Keyshawn for Tampa Bay. So Keyshawn he made the list somewhere. Okay.
He did.
I should have understood it when you said no, he didn't make it with the Jets. The way you said it, I should have caught on to that. What year is Miami?
Funny story. Same player did it in 22 and in 23. He's already on the list.
Tyreek.
Yes.
There we go.
I'm always sticking around to get this list done, George.
He's like he's having fun.
Do you want to see if we can knock out the
What year
left-hand
is
side
Buffalo?
here? Buffalo is 2020.
Was Diggs there?
Diggs may, in fact, have been there. All right, the right-hand side.
Okay. Year?
For Chicago, 2012.
I was afraid you were going to be around Devin Hester. I was afraid of that. I was like,
It
damn
is
it,
not Devin
don't
Hester.
be when it. I know it's not Devin Hester, but now I got to remember back to that squad. That's what I was afraid of.
Is Washington Terry McLaurin?
Is not Terry McLaurin. Washington is 2013.
Oh, I thought it might have even been older. I thought it might have been older. Wow. Man. Clint says
Clint,
Matt
it is
Forte.
not Matt Forte.
That's not a bad guess, though,
It's-
because he also got a lot of receptions.
I understand. When you see who this is, it is not Matt Forte. It's certainly not Matt Forte. In fact, I'm going to throw this out here. Chicago's, he's on this list twice. You haven't gotten either one yet.
He's on the list twice.
Yep.
I'm mad. I can't answer because I looked it up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can't answer. And he's on there again?
Yes.
Ah.
Is it Alshon Jeffrey?
And nope.
I don't want to give him a hint because it would give it away, I think.
Any hint I give at this
Brandon?
point. Yes.
Brandon's on the list twice.
He is. So where else was he?
Go ahead, Shane.
Go ahead.
Keep going. Right
There it
there.
is. So when I said, okay, something is wrong here, I need to look this up. For the Jets, it had Brandon Marshall in 2025. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I was
It
going to
was
say
2015.
there was no way. Yeah, that's bananas.
All right, going to give you a little palate cleanser here. I'm going to give you guys one that you're not going to get because, I mean, George, this is probably back when you were in high school, but back in 1964,
Children?
Charlie Hennigan. So obviously they weren't in Tennessee.
Yeah, that one I would not have gotten.
No, we ain't going to get that one, but that's okay.
No.
And if it's the only one on this list, which I think it is, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, Baltimore. Steve Smith is
Nope.
the only one that. What year?
2021.
Oh, why am I? Zay's.
It's not,
only
it's
a
not
couple
Zay
years.
Flowers.
No, Zay's only 2 years. Where's the damn football card book? Actually, it's in the freaking living room. Damn it.
You're thinking of the wrong position.
Mark Andrews.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What year?
24.
So neighbors.
It is, yes. Yep.
I was going to say.
Clint, I was going for CMC in Carolina too. That's where I was going to go too. It is. Holy crap. Oh my God. That is not right.
All right. 3 to go.
Oh
We
my
got
God.
3 to go.
Sam, can we phone a friend? We want to phone Sam.
Because you said Washington is 2012?
No, 2013.
Phillies is what?
2018
Is that T.O.?
is not T.O. T.O. is not on this list.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to throw this out here. Of these 3 that are left, one of them is a tight end.
That would be the Jacksonville one.
Jacksonville's 1999.
Mercedes Lewis.
Thank
Nope.
you.
Nope.
Ooh. Did you know Mercedes Lewis played up till last year? Or
Yes.
was
Yes.
Crazy.
That was bananas when I found that out.
Wasn't he like thinking about playing? He was thinking about trying to come back this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. At what, 40?
God bless him.
Yeah, I mean,
Jacksonville's not a tight end.
okay.
But there is a tight end?
There is a tight end still to go.
Oh, Philly's the tight end. I think.
Oh, yeah, with what's his face? Goddard.
It's not Goddard.
No. Shit. I'm
2018.
99 and 13.
Is Washington Moss?
No. Washington?
Santana Moss.
No. Washington, never in a million years would I get. I would get who Washington's is. It's got to be like one of those.
It's one of those.
It's one of those.
Oh, so a guy that never played.
No, it's the French dude, Garcon, right? Yeah.
Pride of
As
Mount
soon as you
Union.
said I wasn't going to get it, I'm going, it's one of the, I know who the hell it was.
Pride of Mount Union.
I know. It's like, all right, there you go. As soon as you said it's one of those guys, like, yep, we know how this listing works. Sam, hello. You jump in at any time, damn it. Clint, I like that guess. Is it Jimmy
Yes,
Smith?
yeah, he nailed it.
Ah.
Why can't we figure out it's not Goddard? It was the other one before him.
Exactly, is the other one.
The other white guy.
And they ran him out too.
What was the name I heard?
It's Zach Ertz.
Yeah. They ran him out. Good job. Good job.
All right, fellas, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Shane,
Thanks,
thanks,
Jordan.
man. Thank you very much for jumping in. Appreciate it, man. Hope you had a good time.
I did. Thanks.
Guys, catch Shane Unscripted, 10 a.m.
Saturday mornings, 10 to 12. Red Line
10
Radio.
to 12. Redline Network. Check them out.
Later.
Good time. Later, Shane.
Yeah,
That was
really well.
brutal. That was a
y'all
brutal
did
little
good.
list.
It
That
was.
Tennessee one, man, that is like 84. That was, gosh, I think elementary school still.
64. 64,
Oh,
George.
64. Oh, Jesus, that was before me.
That's
Who the hell is Garcon? Oh,
Pierre
Clint.
Garcon. I
He
literally
was back in the day. We drafted him as a wide receiver in fantasy football.
Well, I don't know about this wee crap. Hang on.
We had to draft when we drafted in the 14, 15, 16. We were desperate.
So he had that year with 113 receptions. His
swore that would've
11
been more.
his 11-year career.
Wow.
Other than that year, his highest reception total was 79.
Wow. As soon as you said I wouldn't guess it, I was like, "Oh, now I know who it is." You were like,
you got more than Philly and Jacksonville.
As soon as you hinted that, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. I'm like Santana Moss, Garcon. I was like, okay, who else I could pick off from that list? Man, it's brutal when you think about it. It's like, man, we drafted a lot of those guys.
Yes.
And it's like, man, they're not that far removed. It's only been 10 years. And you just don't think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And guys like Devontae Adams could legitimately have been on this list more than once. He could have. He wasn't.
That's why I thought he was for Vegas until you said it was Brock.
And the fact Brandon Marshall's been gone for a decade now.
It's
like, oh crap.
Yeah, for sure.
That's okay. Keenan Allen's still around.
True. Very true. But yeah, very interesting list. Very interesting, because I would have not guessed a lot of these guys that recent.
Yeah.
There were just way too many of these guys that are recent, which just explains how much the game has changed.
Yes, I was just going to say it is a passing league.
It is a very big passing league. Now, I think Tennessee, they got a good damn rookie this year. I think somebody might be eyeballing that.
I mean, for 101, maybe he is. Now we need to find out if he's got a quarterback that can help him get there. That's the question.
When we do our preview, that's going to be a very interesting team to cover.
Yes.
Very interesting, especially with the way Salah's, philosophy is, and what now that he has an organization that has brains behind it.
Right.
And what they're doing. So yeah, I'm very intrigued to see how that works out. Tennessee's going to be one of those teams of, hey, do not ignore them. Don't ignore them, because once you ignore something, all of a sudden, where'd that come from?
And I obviously we are well away from preview. Sorry.
No problem.
They briefly talked about it on the radio today. When you look at the NFC North, you can legitimately make a case for every team to get 10 wins.
Yeah.
Obviously, every team has questions.
Sure.
But at the same time, I mean, if Parsons comes back quickly for Green Bay, I mean, it's going to be hard to stop them. Minnesota, it's just a matter of do either quarterback show up? Does Kyler show up? If Kyler shows up, it wasn't that long ago that he put in career numbers.
Mm-hmm.
If they figure that out, that's really all they were missing.
Right.
Chicago's already done it, so it's a matter of, can they stay up there?
And Kyler Murray can move.
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen a freewheeling quarterback since Dante Culpepper, technically. Culpepper was the last really moving quarterback.
Right.
So, yeah, it's been a little while. So, yeah, that's a little scary.
Now, of course, I've said
can
that.
Jordan Love stay healthy? That's
Yeah.
that's a very important fact. Can Love stay healthy?
But Now that I've said that, all 4 teams are going to be like
Dog.
9-8.
Yeah, it's like, whoops, sorry.
Clint thought Keenan Allen's twin, Galladay, would have been no Galladay on this list. Thank God we had Neighbors, because Neighbors, he might have, for all we know.
True. Actually, for the Giants, I almost said Jeremy Shockey because when Shockey came in, he was a huge threat.
Yeah,
a huge threat.
He was. It would have been a decent guess. I was kind of surprised how many tight ends were actually on that list.
And especially for Gronkowski with New England, I was headed that direction too.
Right.
I was headed that direction for Gronk because I know that he caught a lot. But again, he had to try to stay healthy.
Yeah. Well, that's always the trick, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
All right. It's still slightly early. I'm gonna set up one other thing here. I'll try to be quick. Just because it's been on my mind recently. As you may be able to tell here quickly, I have actually started my prep just because I did a little bit of underdog best ball drafts last year. And, it's June, so I actually checked to see how I did. And actually did okay. So that means, hey, let me start paying attention to what the hell else is going on.
Well, I know with the guys starting to ask, with Richie already showing pictures of, he's got his basement all transformed and the new digs. He's got his own
he
place
wants to be
now.
in the rotation.
He wants. Oh, I'm sitting there looking, and I thought Suds was like, no problem, go for it, kid.
Oh yeah.
It's just like he'll be sitting there going, I don't have to host. Okay. Ain't gotta hurry up and vacuum the basement or rearrange, the kid's bedroom, however the situation is.
Chase the dog back upstairs.
Right. So Richie's been volunteering, and then Diana checked in because I happened to notice too. Her birthday is on the 22nd, which usually means that's a no-no. She has, however, flipped it and said that no, that would be actually a green light date if it should need to be. So I said, it's usually my birthday weekend, which is the weekend before. My birthday's on a Friday. And I'm just like, we're going to take that day off. We are so taking that day off. I do not want to work on my birthday this year. I think I'm definitely taking that one off. So yeah, I'm thinking that one might be that weekend.
All right. So go ahead and throw that on the screen there, sir.
Wow.
Okay. So let me explain this, how I did this real quick. So I took 4 separate websites, their current rankings of projections for the upcoming year for running backs, and I averaged them. So obviously the top guy there, 1.25, he was first place. He was the first running back off the board in 3 of the 4, and on the other one he was second. So that's how we get there. That's what we're looking at. So we've got looks like top 26 running backs. If we feel like going that far, let's 27, but it starts at 2. So I believe it's the top 26 we have here.
Okay.
So I'm just curious where we're at here, what we're thinking, who we're thinking. If you want to take a stab.
We'll go CMC first.
Okay. CMC.
Wow.
Third. In fact, he was third across the board. I'm going to say this. Out of the 4 websites, I'm not going to tell you who the websites were because that's proprietary. I will say one of them is off of Underdog itself.
Okay.
But none. We are not talking ESPN, not Yahoo, not CBS Sports, not NFL. These are all off of like boutique sites.
Okay. Wow. Not what I was thinking there, but all right. I wouldn't take Genty.
Genty is certainly. I'm gonna say this. He's not top 5, so
Good.
we'll fill him in when we get further down.
Fill him in wherever. Yeah, then Taylor's got to be up there.
Clint threw Jonathan Taylor in the chat. Jonathan Taylor comes in at 4.
What?
He is again 4 across the board.
What? Oh my God! Really? This, let me guess, this definitely includes the rookies drafted too, right?
There are rookies on this list. I don't actually, I should say there's rookie on this list. I'm not terribly sure if it's plural or not.
Okay. Well, put Genty in where he goes.
Okay. Genty is here at 7. 3 6s and a 7.
Bijan.
Bijan, top dog. I will say he is tied to number 2 in another way, in which they're both looking for extensions on their contracts right now. And they're each waiting each other out.
What about Gibbs?
It's definitely a situation where whoever goes first, the other will get an extension like $1 more.
So Barkley's got to round out the top 5, right?
Saquon is down
What?
here at 8. Although it's funny, he's not quite 8 across the board, even though it's 8. He was ranked 8th twice, and then
Look
a 9th
who's
and a 7th.
in just in
Hi,
time to
Sam.
help with this list.
Do you think that you're going to do some fill in the blank BS without me now?
Well, we already
Well,
did one.
We just knocked out the first one with Shane, who just
We could have used you.
What was it? I was on the road heading home. What was it?
Single each franchise's single season reception leader.
God damn it.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Okay. So what messery do we have on us right now?
Okay, so just because top fantasy running backs for 2026, the upcoming season. Now I have an average number on here. I went through 4 different websites. None of them ESPN, Yahoo, CBS, NFL, none of those. This is all like boutique sites. One of them being Underdog, because obviously if somebody's out here actually doing leagues right now, they're probably on Underdog doing best ball drafts, because that's what this time of year is you're
So they've
throwing $1,
so they've been
$3.
drinking.
Baby.
So they've been drinking.
So I took
And
those
we've
4
dealt with
rankings.
these lists before, Sam.
So I took those 4 rankings and averaged them. So, for example, Jonathan Taylor came in at 4.0. That's because he was literally ranked 4th on all 4.
All right. Well, the usual suspects have already been taken care of, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, I'm going to take a stab at number 10. Is that Kyron Williams by any chance?
No. In fact, what's funny is to get to Kyron.
Whoa.
Well, I was scared to guess that, but
Wow.
Blake Corum doesn't help his stock.
Blake Corum doesn't help, and the fact that they actually came out and said, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago, that they anticipate carries to be 50-50 this year.
Well, I mean, in defense, like Kyron Williams has had some ball security issues in the past, so I mean,
Yes, he
that's
has.
not the worst. Now, look, great player, good playmaker still, but
Yep.
I mean, let's not forget against San Fran last year on Thursday Night Football, fumbling the ball inside the 3-yard line.
Well, he's also had some durability issues, not like major injuries, but he's definitely gotten dinged up and had to miss a couple games here and there. So I think it might be also an attempt to keep him fresh as long as possible.
We're doing top 10 list and eat a burger. Let's see how this goes.
Is Judkins in the top 10?
Judkins is not in the top 10. Give me a second here. There he is. Okay. Judkins.
Oh,
Now, I'm putting him in here right now.
That injury hurt him big time.
Let me just say this. This is not where I put him.
That's not where I would have put him either.
That's not where I would put him. He would be up.
It's
hard to tell this early. For me,
Yeah.
he would be up at least 5 or 6 more spots, if not more.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he was going to be up a little bit more by Williams.
I mean, realistically, who else are you giving the ball to?
Yeah.
So
Dylan Sampson.
No.
I was trying to be optimistic, damn it. Jeez, don't get mad at me.
Right. I understand.
All right, so I was going to say, where is the newest Kansas City Chief at, Mr. Walker?
Mr. Walker. He bounced for the 4 rankings. He bounced between 10, 11, and 12.
Okay.
Not. I think it's one of those things where you don't know what system they're actually going to be running. You know. And let's face it, who was the last successful running back in Kansas City? Probably Pacheco in his first year there. CEH had a decent year, but you just don't know. There's just question marks there right now.
Yeah.
All right. Where I'm going to take a stab here. I wanted to ask generally in the top 12. Is David Montgomery in the top 12?
He's not in the top 12. In fact, you've got to drop down to about here.
Get the hell out of here. Do we think Woody Marks is really going to be taking that many touches from him?
It's a good question. I think this is more a situation of they don't know what they're going to do.
That's not a surprise.
It could be a situation maybe Marks gets 20% of the carries. Maybe Marks gets 60% of the carries.
I'm afraid to ask what the heck Sam's doing.
He's eating a burger.
I was going to say, must be eating. That's fine. You can eat on the show, dude. I do it all the
Sam,
time.
you're doing the Lord's work.
Oh,
I'm not going to eat on camera. I'm being respectful. Quiet.
All right, so Henderson, where's he at?
Travion. Hang on a second. Did I mess up? I messed up. Excuse me 1 second while I fix that.
No.
Here's the thing. And there has been lots of discussion from what I've seen, not necessarily for this ranking, but for New England's running back situation. When you take Henderson's stats and you put them next to Ramondre's stats, Ramondre had a better year last year. He had more yards per touch. Ramondre Stevenson, I mean, at best, might be a 50-50 until somebody gets hurt.
Well, wait a minute.
That's why
No.
he's down there.
So then where is Stevenson at?
Well, wait a minute. Can I butt in here on that one real quick?
Yeah.
You know exactly why Henderson's that low, because they're not going to run the ball now, because if they do, someone's going to bitch and complain to the media about it.
There's also that.
Too damn bad.
Too soon.
Okay.
Too soon.
So
Yeah.
Josh
Ramondre-
McDaniels won't put up with that crap. He already told Randy Moss to KMA.
If we want Ramondre Stevenson on here, he would literally be right here. He's like 26.0.
Wow.
So I kind of stopped the list right before we got to him. But I mean, again, they're literally 4 spots apart, or 3 spots apart. So that screams 50-50.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, you mentioned Corum, so Corum's got to be
Corum. Yeah, here's the thing. So Corum's value at this point is enough to drop Kyron down, probably out of around the 10 to 14 spot down to like 16. But it's somehow not good enough to get him up on the list. Dude, it is June 2nd.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Things are going to change.
Yeah, somebody's drunk.
But at the same time, this is why a lot of people are doing this right now. Because that is a value that you can pretty easily get.
Okay, Swift.
Okay, DeAndre Swift. Swift, I'm trying to remember. Swift has competition now. I think they drafted somebody. I'm just trying to remember who it is. Not that I'm saying they're going to overtake him, but they expended capital on another running back that is probably going to leech some touches off of him.
Monunga last year.
Oh, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yes, the thought process is that Monunga is going to get more.
I grew up right down I grew up literally like an hour away from Rutgers. I know exactly. I watched a lot of tape.
I was going to say, the thing is they did a lot of they balanced the both of them out pretty good last year.
Yeah.
They did do a good job with that.
Well, look who the head coach is. The guy who split the time between Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so let's take another solo back. A-Chain. Where did they throw him at?
Let's get ourselves
sorry,
back up.
I'm sorry. Is Alvin Kamara not on the team anymore?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. You meant Devon A-Chain. I'm sorry.
No, there's no freaking way.
Should we look to see where he ended up last year in the running backs?
Dude, see what Miami has to go through this year?
It just means bigger workload, man.
I am not taking him there. I am not taking him. You go right ahead. When Miami has to be forced to throw the damn football.
They ain't gonna be forced to do nothing. They ain't got nobody to catch it.
No run game. Ugh.
Where's Travis Etienne on this list?
Good old.
That's a good question.
Did Travis or Trevor, Sam?
Wow.
Travis. Well, no, because remember, he had that press conference said that his actual pronunciation of his name is Achan. That's why when George said Achan, I thought he was talking about Travis for a second. I'm like, wait a minute.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Nope. Wow, ETM out of the top 15. Okay. Is number 6 Josh Jacobs?
No. Right now, the uncertainty around Mr. Jacobs.
I wonder what caused that.
Has him being taken down here. Again, that's not necessarily a talent valuation. That's are we actually going to have this guy?
All right, so now where's Javonte Williams?
Javonte Williams is, in fact, right behind Kyron.
Okay.
Again, Dallas did absolutely nothing to give them anything behind him. So, I mean, it's his ball game.
I liked having him.
Yep.
I liked having him last year. It worked out okay.
Again, he is priced to where nobody really trusts him that much. But at the same time, if he repeats what he did, that's a huge value. So,
yes, sir. So we got Mr. Brown still out there from Cincy. Okay. I guess Charbonnet, now that's the new. Well, I was going to say, you said rookie. So,
Where's Jeremiah Love?
yeah, I was going to say, where's Love at? $13.
Okay.
Everybody loves the rookies.
Okay.
All right. Can I get an answer of is that the only rookie on this list?
Hang on 1 second. Technically, no.
Is Jadarian Price on the list?
Yes, he is.
Oh, so Charbonnet is not going to be on this list.
Charbonnet is. We don't even know if Charbonnet's going to be ready for the season.
Yeah,
That ACL tear came late.
Charbonnet is not on the list. I will say this: as far as price goes, yes, he averaged 25.5, but that's because he was ranked 25th and 26th, and on 2 of the sites, he was not ranked in their top 30.
Oh,
sorry, top 28. They went to 28. So,
all right, where's my crazy man at? Where's Scatterboo at?
Scatterboo.
There's only one crazy man here, and that's you.
Hang on a second. Where did I messed something up here? But what am I doing here?
It's late.
Disorganized. What happened? Because these numbers don't line up. I'm unhappy. Okay, let me just make a couple fixes here real quick. We'll be okay. We're going to put Monty where he goes. Let's put the Swifty where he goes. And I can now put Cam Scatterboo where he goes.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh. Yeah.
I got number 6.
Yeah, Clint says Cook.
And eight's got to be King Henry. How it took us that long to bring those two into the equation.
That's all right. We got there.
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall.
That's about what I figured. I figured him for 11 or 15.
Behind Chase? Wait, is that behind Chase Brown?
Yep, right behind him.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's a big pick difference too.
It's gonna be a lot of touches difference too between the way Cincinnati throws the football.
So
keep thinking this is going to look weird for a second while I fix this, because this is just bothering the hell out of me.
OCD.
Oh shoot. Okay. Whew, much better. Okay. Sorry. That was just, that was bothering me. The numbers weren't quite in order for some reason.
All right.
Okay.
Number 11.
So I'm going to say this, that the 10.25, I have now heard multiple people say that they are priming this offense as top 3 for the upcoming year. I'm going to go ahead and fill in Clint's since he got
Who's Denver's?
Chuba.
I was gonna say Chuba.
Who's Denver's guy again?
Denver has, well, he's got They've got J.K. Dobbins. They've got R.J. Harvey. Neither of them are on here.
Yeah.
Oh, is Rico Dowdle on here?
Rico Dowdle's not on there.
Wow.
That's asinine.
Okay.
I demand a recount. Hey, listen. Rico Dowdle will be my favorite non-Eagles running back ever because he was the only damn free agent signing we got to break on Unbiased during NFL free agency. We went 3 whole freaking hours without a damn signing after that. Okay.
Who are we missing? Oh, Bucky.
There you go. Wow.
Oh, whoa. Not cool.
Well,
not quite that cool. Yikes.
One left.
Can't be Alvin Kamara.
No, it is not.
Thank God.
There you go.
I was going to say, somebody definitely would have been drinking. Clint says Hampton.
What?
Really?
I've had multiple people now say the Chargers potentially end up being the top offense in the league this year. I don't know that I believe it, but that seems to be where the money is right now.
Well, we weren't wrong about there being some drinking involved with this.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it is only June. I mean, it's hard to argue with like the top 5. I mean, maybe you move some stuff around slightly, but I don't even know if I would do that. Even the next 5, I don't argue anything until I get to maybe Hampton. That's where it gets.
Yeah,
I'll put an unpopular opinion. I may have Achane over Henry, Barkley, and Genty.
Yeah,
not until I hear something better about that Miami squad.
He brings so much more as a pass catcher than those 3. And I understand Miami's literally like the walking clown show right now, but like he is a legit, like one of the best running backs in football. It's just you're never going to know it because he plays for the Dolphins.
And can he stay healthy? That's the big.
I mean, so far he has. If you take his rookie year out, which he only started 4 games. So, but 24 and 25, I mean, he played 16 games in each. Last year, over 1,300 yards rushing with 8 touchdowns. And then add another 4 receiving touchdowns. So he was putting in the work. And yeah, the team sucks. The team's going to suck this year too. But if I recall, though, Miami actually did some work on the O-line. And if that's the case, yeah, they might have to run 8 out of every 10 plays. That's fine. That certainly is not going to hurt his numbers. Because the Lord knows they ain't got anybody to throw to.
Yeah.
Either it's Malik Washington having a big second year or Chris Bell, their second round pick, comes out and bursts onto the scene because I will say if he didn't tear his ACL last year, I think he goes first round.
Well, I know you two gents weren't here when Shane and I were discussing it. Actually, Sam was watching a little bit. Your thoughts on the 3-ring circus of Juju, OBJ, and Berrios?
I threw it in the chat. That scares the hell out of me. What does that mean for Malik Neighbors' knee?
That knee has got something is up.
Gotta be something wrong.
Wow. I mean, I understand. You just throw things at the dartboard, see what sticks. And maybe one of them does.
If you saw Counter's reel, at the end of Connor's reel when it shows, the Giant, it says the Giants, and it's like, oh, let's just sit back and, kind of let things cool off. And it shows Juju and OBJ going, we want to play for you. And he goes, done. And then it shows John Harbaugh, and he goes, what are you actually doing to me? And I was just like, yeah, John Harbaugh has to be going, what the hell are you thinking?
Right.
Have you been hanging out with Scadaboo a little too long? Which, by the way, if you had not seen the latest video of him in a celebrity softball game, clutched the home run and then did a somersault flip going to home plate. I think he's healthy.
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but I think he's healthy. But what in the blue hell are you all doing? I mean, yeah, granted, look, I know it's early. I know they're like, oh, they're all each on a 1-year deal, which means, yes, somebody's cuttable. Somebody's definitely cuttable when it comes down to making that final roster cuts.
I mean,
somebody's
well, the thing is with Berrios is they just lost one of their returners to a torn ACL. So Berrios provides something on special teams. So that may solidify his roster spot. I have no freaking idea. Look, if this was 2017, this may be one of the scariest receiver duos in the league. If this is 2017.
I do want to throw one thing out there. I'm not expecting anything out of any of those three guys. I will say, Juju is only 29. He should theoretically still have a tank.
Should.
It might not be empty.
I want to give Kadarius Toney a call too while they're at it. I mean, hey, when in Rome. Also,
what's scary is we have not heard anything about Tyreek Hill yet. Have not heard anything about Tyreek yet.
Okay, I'm going to say this. All respect to Tyreek Hill. He's a fantastic player and probably one of the best we've seen in our lifetimes at what he does. But when the thing that you do is speed and you turn 32, 33, 32. Yeah. Okay. So the one thing you do, you now don't do as well as you did. Because ain't no way you're still clocking the same speed you were.
Especially after you dislocated your entire knee.
Right.
So
Quinn says he thinks Kyrie's going to retire. I don't think so.
I don't think so. He'll go somewhere. I don't know if he's going to do anything when he gets there.
He'll go back to KC.
Since we're talking wide receiver horror stories, Rashee Rice.
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Here's the thing. I mean, one of the most talented wide receivers we have right now. But when you have surgery just to clean things up, that still is a month to 2 month recovery period. And then a week later, you get thrown in jail and you're going to be there for 30 days. That is your prime recovery time. That you are now not in the weight room. You're not at the trainer's table. You're doing your rehab out there. And you're in, the 1 hour of yard you get every day. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, it's ignorance.
It is what stupid does.
Yeah, Clint says neighbors had to get a second surgery to clean up the first one.
Yeah,
and I get that. I totally get that. It's just scary as hell when all of a sudden you're signing other wide receivers and he might be ready week 1. Oh, he might go on the PUP list. And we've seen that story before. He might start, he might go PUP, he might go on IR, he might go on season-ending IR. God, we've certainly seen that before.
And if he even is ready by, the early portion of the season, do we not remember what turf he plays on?
This is true.
So he'll be risking it every time he steps on the field. So
that was probably they did the first surgery and he starts to recover, and then they're like, "Oh wait, he plays where? No, we better go in there and do this again."
We'll throw the second surgery in for free because of where he plays.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Won't even charge the league. We won't even charge the league or the team anything.
2 for 1.
We call it the MetLife cleanup. I just got one thing. I said it last night. I got one small gripe real quick.
Yeah.
I don't care that the man behind Zolt was traded. I kind of figured it was going to happen eventually.
Yeah,
why do we have to go make the Dodgers of the NFL?
I said it when I came on and George ran away. This is what it looks like when you go all in the NFL.
Yep.
This is the I said I did a YouTube short today. This is the definition of going all in on steroids.
This is we have a 2-year window.
Yeah, and that's it. And that will
can we possibly, I'm not saying it's set in stone. We haven't seen this team play a down of football together yet. We haven't seen any of that. If this 2-year window works, we possibly have witnessed the construction of possibly one of the best football teams ever put together.
And does McVay retire to try to become a GM to turn around?
We literally said this last night. Yes,
I think so. Yeah,
I was going to say, because that will be the youngest. And he would make even more money as the GM versus even being the coach, and turn around and build. And because the Rams ain't going to have nothing left, so he's got to go to a different team to turn around and do this trick with, right? A team that's got money.
Yeah, I do want to say if you look behind me here at McVay, wrong way, there we go, at McVay's face and the expression on his face getting Myles Garrett, and then you think back to the draft and the expression on his face when they took Ty Simpson, it's a little bit of a disconnect there.
Just a little.
Well, do you think the drafting of Ty Simpson and his response to it had in any way led up to this? It's like, no. If you are going to embarrass me by taking that quarterback in the first round, you go find me an edge rusher. In fact, you go find me the defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year, the best defensive player in this generation.
Good question out there. Do they call Aaron Donald for one last go?
You make the phone call.
I actually have something about that.
Shoot, go for it.
This is from Jordan Schultz on Twitter. He personally said, I texted Aaron Donald about coming out of retirement and playing for the Rams alongside Myles Garrett. This was his response. I am for sure flirting with the idea. Hell of an opportunity to win a Super Bowl in SoFi this year. If I can find the fire, it's a possibility. See you guys in 2027. We are going to not need a season next year.
Well, let's remember this though. They got to stay healthy.
That is true.
They've got to stay healthy. Sam, I believe you brought up the whole line last night in saying you got one guy who's coming off injury that's healthy. You've got to keep that line healthy in order to make this work.
Not only that, they are and look, I get it. Let's just run through this. Reigning MVP of the league, a top 5 wide receiver, a wide receiver who's been one of the best over the past decade in Devontae Adams, easily a top 7 to 8-ish running back duo between Quorum and Kyron Williams. A defensive line outside of that freak of nature behind Zolt that consists of Braden Fisk, Kobe Turner, Byron Young, Josiah Stewart. Oh, not to mention a secondary that's led by Trent McDuffie and a whole bunch of talent back there. However, they are a Matthew Stafford injury away from being completely in trouble.
I was just gonna say what happens? Stafford takes a hit, and it's like vertebrae everywhere. Because
and that's not just that too. I mean, you've seen Puka has now become a little injury prone too. You've got Cup moved up to Seattle. Okay, so you got Adams, but it's like, okay, you lose one or the other, you're kind of looking to scramble for who you're going to put in as 3 and 4. And then again, I've seen the all-star squads put together, the almost undefeated Patriots drop to the Giants, and you came up short.
Still got
you can put that all-star team together all you want. You got to make sure that chemistry is going to work. You got to make sure that it stays healthy, and you just make sure you don't hit any other small walls along the way.
That being said, the team right now looks phenomenal. Probably one of the
on
best
paper,
squads we've seen in
a long time.
Long time.
And I would say since that undefeated Patriots squad, almost undefeated Patriots squad.
Yeah.
It's been that long.
But again, like we've all said, none of this crap matters until we see what happens between the white lines in September.
Yep, for sure. For sure.
Because I think we can make the case that, I know college football and the NFL are completely different. Ohio State probably has better talent last year than Indiana, but they weren't better than Indiana at all.
Right. Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
Right.
And
you're not wrong.
As awesome as that unit looks, like we said, again, you probably have a Hall of Famer at almost every position. Quarterback, wide receiver, defensive line, secondary. I think McDuffie will eventually be a Hall of Famer because he's freaking awesome. But there's still a lot of NFC talent. You still have to deal with the reigning champs, Seattle. You're still going to have to deal with Shanahan. Mm-hmm. You still have to deal with Caleb and Ben Johnson. Yeah. I still think you have to deal with Philly because as long as Vic Fangio's running my damn unit, I will always have a chance to win football games. And now I no longer have to deal with somebody sulking on the sideline because somebody threw the ball to Devontae Smith and not me. My God.
I am so glad that New England has to deal with that crap right now. It's not even funny. Oh, my God.
Dude, I'm not like here's the thing. I'm not anti the guy. I'm anti the freaking guy who drove himself. And again, Colin Cowherd again today said the same stupid shit with this. Now look at the numbers he'll put up with a real quarterback. Did you not? What the hell was he doing here? Was he jogging? The guy had 5,000 yards in 4 years.
Right.
Yeah, ignorance. The ignorance. Clint, I like the fantasy team.
It's Colin Cowherd. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's Cowherd, and you're going to get Stephen A. Smith running his mouth too. You're going to get everybody running their mouth.
All I'm saying is, I better see like 120 yards a game.
Clint, that is confirmed, by the way.
Oh no. All right, we'll take Chicago out of what I said. But no, like I said, Philly's still there, San Fran, Chicago. I think Detroit could, if healthy, could still make some inroads in the NFC. I don't think they're done. Dallas, if their defense is even 50% better than what it was last year, because that offense can compete with anybody. The NFC is loaded. And honestly, of course, the Rams are probably literally the odds-on favorite to go to the whole damn thing and win it, with or without Aaron Donald coming back. But still, there's still a lot to deal with in the NFC. It's not just a cakewalk.
And Shane and I covered it. The Browns, they got a lot of good things out of this. Everybody's like, we should have got a couple of number ones. I'm like, hello, you did get a couple number ones. One of them is a damn player. You already got it.
Yeah.
You already got a guy who's been in the league, established himself as a phenomenal freak. Hello,
He's two-time Pro Bowler in 2 years.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm like, what more would you? Hello, yeah,
And-
you raped the Rams on this. I'm sorry.
And still on a rookie deal.
Yeah, that's the best part. He's still on the rookie deal, and you get a number one. You get 2 number 1 picks going into next year. Where that falls in the back half, you can package that sucker up anywhere else, wherever you finish, and get what you want.
And again, what have I been saying about the A.J. Brown thing? I've been saying it on Unbiased. I've been saying it on Birds on Fridays. The Patriots were never going to trade the Eagles a 2027 first. Why? Because next year's draft class is viewed as loaded from top to bottom. And now the Browns, who, by the way, we've all talked about it, have killed their last 2 drafts, now have 2 first-rounders in a loaded draft.
Yep.
Not to mention, you'll have multiple second-round picks in 2020 freaking 8, and you'll have multiple third-rounders in 2029.
They already have more in 2027 that they got from this year. Yeah, the Browns. I said the Browns wiped out the coaching staff. They cleaned out the garage. Okay, that's pretty. That's real pretty. You got the workbench cleared off. Now show me that you can turn around and work with something and fit the car in the garage, because you've got 3 years until you move into the new house, and you got to make everything nice and pretty, and you're going to have stuff to show for. So guess what? Yeah, you got a lot coming in the door, building through the draft, and that could be the scary part as they get into the new house, that team weirdly could be solidified, and then all of a sudden everybody's going to go, well, how did they do it? And they're going to go back and they're going to say, well, they started through the draft, and it was a little bit this year, a little bit this year, a little bit this year. It's weird to say that Barry's got a weird system up his sleeve, and it looks like it's working. It looks like it. I'm not saying it is. It looks like it, though.
Look, you guys trading Garrett for Verse and draft picks is you guys trading Stafford for Goff and draft picks. You may have taken a minor hit to the position, but that is a very minor hit, and you got capital out of it.
Yeah.
The other thing, right?
I'm not mad at it.
Exactly.
I'm not mad at it.
If you look at the NFL, if you put the top 10 defensive players that are on rookie contracts that you would take back in a trade for Myles Garrett, Jared Verse is probably one of the first 2 to 3 guys on that list.
Yep.
And on the next year, you're going to tell me, okay, you already know that you're going to be looking for another wide receiver, and you're going to tell me that you won't finish somewhere in the top 10 anyway, where you won't be able to turn around and pick off a guy. And even so, you'd turn around and package up the Rams one with somebody else and move up. Come on.
Are you referring to a certain Ohio State wide receiver?
Possibly. Yeah.
That's
that's a weird possibility. Yeah, that could be. You never know. Like I said, and especially because that's kind of where you're leading into, what else do you need to build yourself in? Wide receivers is right there. Yes, granted, they went for a couple this year. One's got the oopsies and the dropsies, but, hey, you're fully loaded for next year too. So you're still going to take a couple more going into next year. And my God, I think they got 3 to 4 second-round picks now for next year. So there's going to be a lot of moving pieces, I think, or a lot of drafting pieces being done next year for them.
Or you package them together and move up and take a
that's what I'm saying. There's going to be a lot. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of. Well, yeah, because what are you going to do when you've got 20-some picks? Well, you package them up and you make some moves and move up and get some other bodies. Yeah, 100%.
All I'm going to leave this on is buckle the hell up, when we hit September, because from September of this year till about April of next year, it is going to be utter chaos in the NFL.
With that being said, I think we can wrap this baby up with a bow and say good night, Gracie. And we'll catch you all next week. Quick shout out. Thank you for Shane for jumping in on the early shift of the show. Thank you very much, Shane. Again, catch him on Unscripted on Saturday, Redline Network on Facebook and YouTube. And we will see. Oh, yes.
I got one thing. We can end it on this. It'll be perfect. One team in the NFC West is trading for Myles Garrett. Another is having a public contract dispute with Jacoby Brissett. That's your NFC West.
Oh, Lord.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
That takes care of the 4 minutes. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
Good night. That's it. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.
Good night.
So I said, well, flip a coin, and if it comes out heads, have your hair dyed.
And if it comes out tails, say goodnight, Gracie.